Coordinator.
On behalf of Grand River Principal and the Moore Program in Ontario, who I also work for, just congratulate you on the work you've done so far, and I think it's a wonderful idea you've done. You've brought awareness to so many people across the province about a great need. And you're one of the most aware people about how great the need is. I wish to thank you and good luck on the rest of your journey.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, please, George.
Well, yes, first of all, I want to really acknowledge the work that the YMCA have shown throughout this whole thing, taking an interest. You know, actually it was a chance, taking a chance at the beginning, because there wasn't much we as an organization really had to offer as credentials. I think when I got the ball rolling with, oh boy, I can't remember her name, Emmett, Janet, she's going to kill, please don't say Janet, you know, I think she felt it in her heart that something was going to be accomplished positive here. And we got the ball rolling by setting up over 37 press conferences throughout Ontario with each YMCA participating in them. And it's unbelievable the results that have happened so far. I just have a ton of memories that I can't feel when I'm at the function or at the press conference, because it's too overwhelming. But I get to feel them when I get back on the highway, and each moment comes to me, and it's just been wonderful. And I've had the opportunity to address a lot of people with this subject. The YMCAs have offered booths for us when there was festivals at certain communities, such as North Bay, and we were able to talk to literally 20 to 30,000 people at each festival. And we were able to talk to thousands of kids, which, because we did this in the summer, there was a lot of camp kids that were organized to greet me. And you know what? Kids are the best audience. And you know, from the kids, I learned a lot about the spirit of organ transplantation. They were wonderfully supportive of it, and they kept saying, why wouldn't somebody donate their organs? You know, it seemed like they had a better understanding of this than most adults, probably. And we were able to talk to ethnic groups about this with the help of the YMCA, such as Windsor, for example, where they have a large ethnic community there. And the press that the YMCA were able to coordinate at each stop. The press has just been so supportive in this. They're not only covering a story, they're being part of the team. They're all aware that this is a crisis in Canada which needs to be addressed and needs to be looked after, and we need to be in the right direction with this. And every newspaper, radio station, and television have written and talked about this with their hearts, you know. So I'm not doing this alone. You know, I'm walking, and you know, it gets a little difficult sometimes, especially the first month. I had to walk in that 40 degrees weather, and I had the water bottle that actually melted in my hand while I was walking, and I couldn't stop because I had to keep on schedule. And then I had the electrical storms that seemed to be following me, and then mosquitoes. I must have met every single kind on Earth. I think there was some from other planets too. And I can't mention the areas because it'll be bad for tourist season. But I'm glad I experienced that the first month, and I was able to the rest of the way seems easy. I also want to acknowledge all the other organizations that are working in all different communities towards this, that appeared at our press conferences and were encouraged by what we're doing here, and it gave them a little bit more spark to continue their good work also. Anyways, this whole trip went so good that we're planning to do a walk across Canada in May of 2000, where at that point it'll take us 500 days. So I'll be going through every season. And we're going to try and involve hundreds and hundreds of organizations at that point. And we think that you know, we need to take these measures, and along with government officials to get on board with this too, and to address this. And I think we will be able to get Canada at that standard where we usually enjoy, and we usually have the highest standard in all areas. And we need to have it in this area also. So as I say in all the press conferences, it's a small sacrifice on my part for the gift of life. And you know, when I was told I was going to pass away, I felt a spirit that said, you know, it's not how long you lived, but the quality of how you live it. And this is what I've been really enjoying, is the spirit of witnessing people getting involved, and the spirit of giving, where people will sign their donor cards and make that decision to donate. That's got to be one of the top unselfish and unconditional acts that humans can make. And it's with this spirit that I'm learning to live my life with. And you know, as I always say, I live it step by step. So once again, thank you very much.
For those who may not have already filled out their donation card, we do have cards available in our buildings for the next little while for any staff and encourage members as well. We have some refreshments set up in another area, and I'd invite everyone to join us. Thank you, George.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sunday, we run the news, and then there's the sports, bit of weather, and then they come back at 6:25. Ready for the sports, right? They make money on it.
And that's on Sunday.
Yeah, we run about 2.5 minutes. Anyway,
Really, really appreciate it.
see you later.
They guarantee me credit on Saturday. That's right. When it's little like this, it has nothing. Mary, you actually get to enjoy something this time around.
Yeah,
right?
she says we wander, you know.
I follow Donna with you.
Oh, good. I had cake at a brunch on Saturday. This thing was 6 layers. It was white cake and it had no icing. The icing, like